everyone, my name is Jack Messy, and this is my amazing mom, Sarah Messy. Ginger Pudding is not going to be Mail 2 book at first. I still need to get Mail 1 released. So the new book is I Lived the Tornado of 9, and here are the pages.
Thank you for that introduction, Jack. You keep working on your book there. All right.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you for humoring him with that. Lesson 3 in Module 4 is on linear equations in X. So again, we're just going to focus now on this unknown number that we set up some equations. We've been working on writing those equations. Now we're going to realize, what does the solution mean? What does that variable mean? So let's jump right in. Is the equation a true statement when x equals -3? In other words, is -3 a solution to the equation? And then we have to explain. Okay, so basically, you have been doing this for a long time. Maybe it's written a little differently. It would be like, maybe this wasn't here. It'd say 6x plus 5, solve when x is -3. That's all we're doing. But we're putting this equal sign in here now, and we're going to say yes, it's a solution, or no, it's not. A solution creates a true statement. True statement. So here's what we do. Every time we see an x, we replace it. We substitute with -3. So instead of saying 6x, I'm going to say 6 times -3, and I'm going to use parentheses here, plus 5. And I'm wondering, does that equal 5 times -3 plus 8 plus 2 times -3? We'll just simplify it a little bit here. I know you can type that into a calculator. 6 times -3 is a -18 plus 5. Does that equal 5 times -3 is a -15 plus 8 plus 2 times -3 is a -6. Again, I put parentheses around that so I don't attach that negative sign to the plus sign, because you can see I don't write very nicely. And then if I just add these, -18 plus 5 is a -13. And again, you can use a calculator. -15. Oops. Okay. I have to figure out how to use this calculator. It's not scientific. All right. -15. Nope. Never mind. Here we go. -15. Still probably not going to work, but that's okay. Plus 8 is a -7. And then if I add it to, I was hoping to give you a negative. Oh, there it is. Okay, if I add -7 to a -6, that's not right. Let me try this again, now that I have the correct calculator. So I'm going to go -15. Forget you put negative afterwards. Plus 8 plus 6 -6. Calculator should be this frustrating. Enter, -13. Quick before it changes. All right, so I get -13 equals -13. Is that a true statement? Yes, it is. When we substitute -3 in, this side of the equal sign, remember equal signs, we have to keep things in balance. This side of the equal sign equals this side of the equal sign. Remember, we have to explain, okay? And we would just say, yes, -3 is a solution because both sides of the equal sign equal, or is, or whatever, equals -13. Done. That's a true statement. That means it's a solution, okay? So now doing that, let's keep with that train of thought as we move on to some more examples. Now, this is going to say the same thing, but it's worded a little differently. Does -12 satisfy the equation? Does it make it true? That's what this part means. So it's a lot of different ways to say that. Don't get hung up on that. They want to know, is 12 a solution? Does it satisfy? Does it make this true? And then explain. So again, every time we see an x, we're going to drop in 12. So I'm going to say 16 minus 1/2 times 12. Does that equal 3/4 times 12 plus 1? Now, if you want to change this into decimals, that's fine. If you want a quick reminder on fractions, you can write it like this. Remember, we can take 12 here and write it as 12 over 1, if you want. So basically, if you take half of 12, or you can cross reduce here, you can see we get 6. So this is 16 minus 6. Does that equal, over here, 4 goes into itself 1 time, 4 goes into 12 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1. And 16 minus 6 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. Do they equal each other? Yes. Okay. So explain. Does 12 satisfy this equation? Yes. "12 is a solution because both sides equal 10. We'll shorten it a little bit. So notice here, we're not trying to solve, we're just trying to see if the solution they give us works, if it makes it true. So let's look at one more example for this part video right here. Chad solved the equation 24x plus 4 equals 12x equals 3 times the quantity. When I say times the quantity, I mean in parentheses 10x minus 1. He claims that x equal to 2 makes this equation true. Is he correct? And explain. So anytime we see an x, we're going to substitute 2, and then we're going to see if the equal sign holds true. So does 24x, so 24 times 2, plus 4 equal, no, not yet, plus 4 plus 2 times 2, does that equal 3 times 10 times 2, I'll use a dot that time, minus 1. Now, again, we're going to follow some order of operations here. I'm going to do all my multiplying first. 24 times 2 is 48, plus 4, 2 times 2 is 4, so plus 4. Does that equal, order of operations say we have to do what's in parentheses first. 10 times 2 is 20, minus 1 is 19. 48 plus 4 is 52, plus another 4 is 56. 3 times 19 is 57. Does 56 equal 57? No. Because again, we have to explain. And I'll just say something like since or because 56 does not equal 57, x equal to 2 is not a solution. Okay, so we're building into solving equations now. What we're doing in this lesson is trying to understand what it means to be a solution.